Tennessee. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated the NFL resides. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Kaepernick now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And Derrick Henry with the... in his hands. What a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jarvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Kaepernick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they're going to speed things up here. Kaepernick now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly. It helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
5-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
That catch good for only a couple. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. and quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there. So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He dumps it off for Henry. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. He's got a man, it's Berkshire, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Henry again.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20.
And the Chiefs are right back.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, Kaepernick.
Check down here for Henry.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they serve. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Kaepernick looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Kaepernick to throw. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, their winning ways